Okay, today I'm at the Lank quarry. There's a footpath that goes down through just past the quarry, which takes you from St Brewer to Blisland. But at the bottom there's a river, and it's a nice river, full of boulders, lots of green, lots of moss, lots of lichen, quite good for doing slow water photography and hopefully do some macro photography if there's not much else happening in the river. We haven't had a lot of rain lately, so we'll have to see. There's also an interesting building down there which I'll explain a bit more when I get to it.
This old house is falling down around my ears, and I'm drowning in a river of my tears. When all my will is gone, you hold me sway. I need you at the dimming of the day. You pull me like the moon pulls on the tide. You know just where I keep my bed aside. What days have come to keep us far apart? A broken promise or a broken heart. Now all the bonny birds have wheeled away. I need you at the dimming of the day. Come the night, you're only what I want. Come the night, you could be my confidant.
Okay, we've got down to the river. It's not very far a walk. This is the building I was mentioning. This is the Lank hydro power station. The building used to have water propelled generators in there for air, which was for the quarry. So the air was pumped back up to the quarry to work all their tools. Hadn't been used for a long time, and about 10 years ago I was working for a chap and I had to come down and put a new roof on this building, put some windows in it and help to install the 3 hydro generators and all the pipe work. Interesting project. Sometimes isn't working this time of year because there's not enough water in the river, and they're only allowed to pull so much water out because of the fish. So this time of year, especially after a bit of a drought like we've had, there isn't enough water, so it won't be running. But in the winter it's we'll be generating, all 3 generators will be going, and it can't remember what it produces, but it's at least a megawatt. It might even be 2 mega kilowatts, so I'm not sure, but I know it's a fair amount. So this is the size of the pipe that brings the water down to the generators. These pipes are laid from the building all the way up to the weir, which is about 1/4 of a mile up the river. So you can imagine the pressure of water once that's full running down to turn the generators. It's then reduced down to, if by memory, I think it was a foot pipe. It could even be a 10-inch bore pipe that then runs through the generators to turn them to create the electricity.
Anybody looking on, they can see I'm not so good. People in the know, they can see that I miss you. In the night with no one to hear me, I'm afraid and I cry. Seasons change, but there's nothing changes my mind. I've been loving you too long, and I can't seem to stop. You are my lifeline, you make me happy. I said that, I had to say it, baby. Who on earth ever helped me like you? I'd like to see someone try. Loved by you and no other loving will do. In your time, baby, come back to me. Don't leave this girl lost in space. You're the one who could guide me out of this maze.
Little bit of a clearing here by the river, surrounded in very old oak trees and lots of bracken. It's like the bottom side of the building. You can probably make it out in the distance, the blue pipe that runs in carrying the water. There, that's the back of the building. That's the 3 exhaust pipes coming out. So how it works is the water goes in from the 800 pipe, I think it is, reduces down, as I said earlier, to 10-inch pipes that go through to all the turbines inside, and then it comes back up to, I think it's probably a 600 pipe, and the idea of that is it helps to draw the water through, which makes the turbines run a lot freer. It's not water forcing one way, it's water forcing in and pulling out that makes them run a lot more efficient. Okay, I'm doing some macro. I don't know if you'll hear me because of the river, but we'll have a go. Macro photography. Looking for bugs on the fern. There's some nice blue damsels flying around. I've got a few pictures of. Just got a normal speed light flash, which is set on manual, and my settings are 160th ISO 200, and my flash is on half power. That's giving me enough to be able to see the subjects and not overexpose and not too noisy. So we're going to hope that you can hear me on there, and anyway, I'll put the pictures up and see what you think. The Lank River, which comes from Delphi Bridge or beyond Delphi up on the moors, flows all the way down through the quarry of the Lank, and then carries on down through and eventually joins up with the River Camel, that then carries on right down through to Weybridge into the sea. I've set up here on this little composition, nice lot of rocks, little waterfalls. I'll swing you around and you'll see. So as you can see, that's what the camera's seeing. I'm zoomed in to those two rocks in the mid-ground there, about here somewhere, and then catching that, just that big waterfall, and on up to the top. As you can see, we're getting a bit of sunshine now. That's just lighting this up lovely. I've reduced the settings to f4 ISO 100, and that gives me a 1 second shutter speed, which is plenty to slow the water down. I've got my CPL to take the shine off the water, and I've also got my variable ND filter on 8, which is giving me that 1 second. That's plenty, but a bit awkward because the sun keeps coming in and out, as you can see in the video, but we'll take the shot. And that's lovely. That's got some lovely shadows from the water and through the trees because of the sun. Hopefully it will be good. I'll put it up on screen. Okay, that's today's video done. So hope you've enjoyed it, and I will think about where the next one was going to be, probably on the coastline somewhere. Okay, if you've enjoyed it, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up to help my channel. Thanks a lot. See you directly. Cheers and gone.